date night should. And I have out 3 things, 3 different aromas. And I say basically, okay, so we have 3 different aromas here available in the Romantherapy line. I'm not going to pass every product in every scent because we'd be here all night with lotions and bath salts, and that's not what I'm really going to do. So I'm just going to pass one representation of each aroma, decide which one is your favorite, mark that down, and then know that behind each scent is a whole line that you get to pick from. So that's what I say about that. And then one of the Romantherapy things that I present is the soft and silky duo. So I say, okay, want to give you a heads up, this next product is extremely addicting, so be warned. We have the best stain shave stuff you will ever try in your natural life. Honest to goodness, I know some people are waxers, some people are laser, but for those of us who are not independently wealthy or masochistic, and we're still shaving, the shaving stuff that we've got is exceptional, really fabulous. Gives you a super close shave that lasts a little bit longer, which is nice, so don't have to do it every day. And it also, if you are somebody that struggles with getting those little red bumps in your sensitive shave areas, if you get the soft and silky duo with the aftershave spray, you will not get any of those little red bumps anymore. So really fabulous for that. I do have to mention that the soft and silky shave stuff is unisex. There are a couple of reasons for that. The first reason is that if you have a man in the house, you might as well get 2 tubes now. He will take one to his side of the sink and you'll never see it again. They love it to their faces or for their head if they're a head shaver. But it is unisex for another reason. And that is if you can convince your man to do a little grooming below the belt, a little manscaping, if you will. It's going to be good for you and it's going to be good for him. It's going to be good for him because it's going to make him a little more susceptible to stimulation. And also keep in mind the deck looks a little bigger if you trim the hedges. Okay. Maybe an inch. Okay. Merry Christmas. And it's going to be good for you because you're not going to be poked in there. No. Win-win situation for everybody, really. If you're not totally comfortable with how to pull off the manscaping effectively, I cannot recommend this book highly enough. Tickle His Pickle is like a penis Bible. It will tell you more than you ever want to know about that cotton picking thing. Honest to goodness, I thought I was doing pretty all right until I picked this book up and then flipped through it, and I realized I really ripped some people off on the way to the altar. But that's okay, because when you know better, you do better, as Oprah says, right? So anyway, there's a whole chapter on the manscaping, and a really great book. And by the way, if you get this and you find your man thumbing through this, don't be totally shocked about that. It doesn't necessarily mean he's changing teams. You just know that they think the sun rises and sets with that thing anyway. So if there's a book on it, it's got to be good. It's that.
The next product that we're going to be talking about is our body glitter. How many of you are bling people? Because I love bling. Anybody here love bling? Totally. Well, this is really, really fun. It's a great product. You can decorate your shoulders if you've got a strapless dress. The nicest thing about our body glitter is it goes on wet. And the nice part about that is when it goes on wet, it dries. So now, when you're hugging your friend hello, you don't leave half of your glitter on her, okay? It's fun to decorate. You can scrunch it in your hair, have a little sprinkling, and a really fun use. Take your soft and silky shaving cream, do your landscaping, take a little bit of your body glitter, and you can vajazzle. This also comes in glow in the dark, which is our glitter glow. Really, really fun because we know that men do not like to ask for directions. So what's really nice about this, you can just put a big old arrow on and turn out the lights. But I will share a little story with you. I was on Facebook and someone Facebooked me and they were like, Robyn, I absolutely love the glitter glow, but I have a quick question. How long should I stand under the light? And after I stopped laughing, I just pictured this person going like this. And I wrote her back and I said, no, just put the jar under the light.
Okay, so ladies, the next goodie that I am going to tell you about tonight is the #1 best-selling product the company has ever had. I've been a consultant over 4.5 years. I've never seen a single month that this was not the #1 bestseller. It's been on the daytime TV show The Doctors 3 times, and if you don't watch that, Travis Stewart has a good reason to start. And it was also Cosmo twice last year. Anyway, and so you may be surprised to know our number one bestseller is not a toy. It's actually this spectacular stuff, Pure Satisfaction Unisex Enhancement Gel. Now, what I want you to think about this as being, this is not a lubricant per se, this is a spectacular kickstart in a bottle. So, I don't know if you got the memo or not, but there's a little discrepancy between male and female arousal timeline. Men are a microwave, women are a crock pot, okay? When you add into that, how long you've been together, foreplay tends to change a little bit to where you bend over in front of him and pick up his stinky socks or your kid's crayon. He's like, yeah, right there with you, begin, not so much. So that's exactly what the Pure Satisfaction Gel is all about. You take one little pump, you massage it under the hood of the clitoris, not for 5 minutes or anything, for about 30 seconds. And for the first 2 or 3 minutes, depending on your body chemistry, it's going to give you a warming or cooling sensation. It's not burning like some of the other products on the market. I've heard some horror stories. And then at the end of that 2 to 3 minute ramp-up period, and for the next 24 hours, it's going to make it easier to have an orgasm. Your orgasms will be more intense, and if you're somebody that struggles with not being able to have multiples, it's going to help you out there too. So, I do want to give you the heads up. This bottle is $39.50, but it's over 200 applications, so we round it out to be about 20 cents an orgasm is what it's going to run you. And really, at 200 applications, depending on your schedule, that could last you either 5 weeks or 10 years. So think of it as a bit of an investment.
We're going to move into edibles. The next edible we're going to talk about is Dicklicious. Let me just stop by saying I know it's not pronounced that way. I do it on purpose, okay? And I do it on purpose because usually at this point at the party, people are talking, and when you say that, it stops them and they listen, okay? So I do it on purpose. This next product is Dicklicious. So let me ask you guys a question. What can Dicklicious do that a man can't? Come in 3 flavors. So Dicklicious comes in strawberry, mint, and cinnamon. Now, this product is an awesome product because it does 3 different things, okay? The first thing that it does, it makes him taste good. So, that's always good because now he's not only nutritious, he's delicious. The other thing that it does is it has a natural gag reflex. So if you do have that issue, I'm going to suggest the mint as it does have the most menthol. And the third reason, and the reason that it is so popular, is because when you are performing oral, and usually with this size party, there's always somebody that's like, I love doing oral, I can do it all day long. Good for you. The majority of the females is who I'm going to speak to, and when you're performing oral, you are going, come on! Hurry up! I'm missing my show! So this will help speed him up. Now, wow, this is great, okay? And I wanted to show you it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander, because this has sugar in it. And while this is an awesome product, we cannot use it down below because sugar and the vagina causes yeast to restart. So, Passion Parties has helped solve this by coming out with Candylicious. Candylicious comes in strawberry, mint, and cotton candy. And the best part about this is while it's sugar-free, it does not lose any flavor. It is absolutely delicious and tastes fantastic. So with those 3 flavors, you can have a whole smorgasbord, and he could be down there all day. Oh, also, sorry, sometimes what I will do, and one of the things is with Dicklicious, when I went over to Candylicious, sometimes I noticed that the Dicklicious sales started to go lower because more people were doing Candylicious, and the retail is higher on Dicklicious. So what I do is I say to them, I am offering a his and her set. By Dicklicious for him, by Candylicious for you, you will get them both at a discount. And I get a little discount for both. And then I watch the sales go back. Oh, next again. No, it's me, sorry. All right, I'm trying with my voice. Okay. I have water. All right, the next product is a couple's toy, which is one of my favorite couple's toys.
Progressive rock.
It does rock. I love it. Okay. Oops. Oh, there's no batteries in here. All right, we're going to have to pretend. Yeah, all right. The first thing that I want to show you about this toy is that it really is a phenomenal bullet. As well as it being the progressor, okay? It is a 6-speed bullet. And this is a fantastic little black dress. Okay? Like everyone needs a little black dress, you need an amazing bullet. When you put the sleeve on, it does become the progressor. Is anyone familiar with C-rings?
Yeah.
C-ring is a cop ring. And what that means is it restricts the blood flow. You put it on the shaft and it restricts the blood flow. It's not a miracle worker, but, so he stays hard longer, sorry. It's not a miracle worker, but I'm going to show you why it's going to be one of your best friends. Now I know sometimes when you're looking at this, you're thinking, oh, there's a cord. Honestly, the cord does not come into play because you really, really don't realize it's there. You want the cord because it gives you the power. And then I turn it on for them, and you can see it shaking when you hit the different speeds. So I will show them, and I'll say, this goes high, and it goes zzz, higher, zzz, highest, zzz. Then it goes pulsating,
Sound like again?
and escalating. But really, if you hold it up, it really does zzz, do all that stuff, and they're like, ooh, okay. Now, I want to show you how to use this so that you can understand how you're going to be using your toy. You're going to take the progressor, and you're going to lubricate him, and you're going to lubricate the toy, okay?
So true.
You're going to stretch the C-ring, okay, so that it fits on the base. Now, if you're going to notice, the bullet is facing down. What happens is when you're having sex, right, this is hitting his twins. This gives him extreme pleasure. I don't care about him.
Yeah.
So, I have told my husband that it will break if it's face down. You want the bullet to face up to the ceiling, okay? You're going to stretch it, put it on the base, and now when you're having sex, do you see what's happening? You have full-size stimulation every time. And the best thing about this, ladies, he thinks he's a part of it. The other thing that's awesome is you've now turned him into a human vibrator, and he has no clue. And there's one other advantage to this toy. If he finishes early, all you need to do is say, stay still!
Makes you more relatable. Okay. So the next goodie that I'm going to share with you this evening, and the last full function toy that I'm going to share with you this evening, ladies, is the true Lamborghini. This is the Cosmo Bunny, and honest to goodness, I will tell you that you will understand why this is the deluxe toy when you get it in your hands. It's made out of a completely different type of material from the other toys. It has 4 different rows of rotating beads going in opposite directions. And then you have the little bunny here. He's just slaving away, all right, spectacular. And remember I told you earlier that without any type of enhancement, it takes some women up to 20 minutes or more to reach orgasm. With the Pure Satisfaction Gel and vibrating something, you can cut that down to about 3 minutes. This is actually a 30-second guy. So when time is of the essence, this is an awesome option to have. The little bunny here, for people that are true bunny toy aficionados, you will notice that the split ears are where the action really is. So you can see those quavering, and then I'm going to go ahead and push the F button, which I assume stands for function. And it'll go ahead back and forth and back, and the little bunny's pulsing, and good Lord, there's a lot going on. And so, this is basically the toy that you go ahead and pack up your kid's backpack, you get their lunch in there, you get them to the front door, and they go, but Mommy, is that in there? And you go, okay? So, as the hostess this evening, you're going to get an extra discount on this. We'll start it with you, Susie.
This next product is one of the most revolutionary products that are out there today. I'm proud to say that we are the only party plant company that is allowed to sell it. Yes, I know it looks like an air freshener. But the good thing about that is it can sit on your counter discreetly. Now the nice thing about this is, do you see the little hole right here? This is where the plug goes. So what it's doing is there's no need for batteries. This is the first toy that is hands-free, battery-free, that you can use solo or with your partner. So you charge it by putting the plug here into your wall, and what it is doing is it is charging the toy wirelessly. Now this is the Levi 3.